Hello everyone, Charles Watts here, the Arsenal correspondent at Goal, joining you on North London Derby Day here at the Emirates. We are 35 minutes away from kick-off here, and the teams are out in front of me now doing the warm-up, so I'll flick over in a second so you can see what's going on here. The sun's out, glorious day in North London, all set for one hell of a game here today. It's such a tough one to call this. Two very evenly matched sides, two really good starts to the season. Pretty much full strength teams as well for both sides. For Arsenal, Thomas Partey starts, he makes it. Zinchenko starts, he makes it. And it's a starting 11 you would expect really when everyone's fit. I think the big call was who starts the left back, Tierney or Zinchenko, and you've gone with Zinchenko. So the lineup is Ramsdale, White, Gabriel, Saliba, Zinchenko, Partey, Odegaard, Xhaka, Martinelli, Saka and Gabriel Jesus. For Spurs, well, who cares? Kane's playing, Son's playing, and Richarlison's playing. That's the front three. No Kulusevski. Not really a surprise. He was an injured out anyway. Anyway, I'll flick over now so you can have a look at what's going on right in front of me. Arsenal are out warming up in the sunshine. There you go. As I said, glorious. I was going to say afternoon, but it's still morning for the next 5 minutes. So glorious morning in North London here. Sun's out, pitch is looking great. Going to be an exciting game, I think. Vivian says predicting a solid 4-0 win for the Gunners. Well, Vivian, that would be very nice indeed. Of course, here last time it was 3-0 at half-time to Arsenal. It blew Spurs away in that first half last season. Here, how they would love to do that again. Brandon says, do you think Arteta will attempt a high line? I don't think he'll necessarily attempt a high line. I just think that he'll still attempt, he'll still want Arsenal to press as much as they can in Spurs' half and not let them win it. And sometimes that will leave space behind, but I just think the way Arteta wants his team to play, he's not gonna set his team up purely to be worried about Spurs on the counter-attack. He's going to want Arsenal to play the way he wants them to play, the way they're best, which is the way, they've played here against Leicester and everyone else when they sort of try and camp the opposition in their own box. They don't let them out. The forwards press from the front. I think that's what he's going to do. Invariably, that will leave them open to the counter-attack from time to time, and they've just got to defend that better than they did against Man United. Stop asking me for score predictions, people. It's not going to happen. I am not doing it. Too superstitious. Edwin says, has there ever been an early kick-off North London derby? Yeah, there definitely has. 100%. Quite a lot of them, especially here. Romero red card, says Mr. Chixby. That Romero versus Jesus battle is going to be so intriguing today. It really is. Two South Americans. Argentina versus Brazil. I mean, guys, got the ingredients to be an absolute hell of a battle, that one. Neither player going to back down. Someone asking why Nwaneri not on the bench today. I mean, he was never going to be on the bench today. He had his moment against Brentford. There's a lot of players injured. Those players aren't injured anymore, so the bench is back with looking a lot stronger than it was. So, yeah, he'll go back now to the under-18s. Don't expect him to be a fixture in and around the first team all season. Far from it. Might get the odd look in the Europa League now, but not so much in the Premier League. Xhaka masterclass. Who's that? Matt, I think, said there. Yeah, a lot of people are saying, I hope Partey is 100% fit. So do I. We don't want to see Partey pulling up injured after 30 minutes or so. Yeah, this one. Hopefully he is 100% fit. I'd always been told during the week that he was going to make it, that the expectation was that he was fit, so there wasn't really any concern that he was going to miss the game. Christian Farming says Jesus needs to be disciplined today. He's watching from Louisiana, 6 a.m. in the morning over there. Good morning. Yeah, one more yellow card for Jesus today, and he misses the Liverpool game next week for his suspension. So he needs to try and keep his head. Deepak asking if I still celebrate and get mixed up in emotions in the media, in the press box. Yeah, I do. I mean, I don't celebrate. I can't get up and go mad celebrating a goal like I would if I was sat over there in my real seat next to my dad. But sometimes it's very hard to keep a lid on my emotions. Ubong says 6-0 Arsenal. Apologies for people getting in the way, not much I can do about that at the moment. Everyone's coming up from the press room downstairs to take their place in the press box now as we get closer to kick-off. Just in case you're bothered about Spurs, that's them warming up there. Team over in the corner in front of the away end. Substitutes down there closer to us. And back to Arsenal now. Am I beside any Spurs fan, says Camillo. Don't know at the moment. The person sitting next to me is not here yet, so I don't know who I'm sat next to today. Matt says, do you think Spurs will target Zinchenko's side of the pitch? I think they might well do. It kind of makes sense. You think Zinchenko's going to go bombing forward, he's going to move into central midfield areas like he does. That will leave space behind him, and I'm sure they will look to target that area. Arsenal have got to be wise to that. And Zinchenko does go bombing forward. Xhaka needs to drop deep, drop in a little bit and provide the defence with a little bit of extra cover. Yeah, someone there who's at Didier, 7 a.m. there. Well, good morning, Didier. You said need to be disciplined. Absolutely, Arsenal do need to be disciplined. They don't need to do anything stupid like they did at away at Spurs at the end of last season when Rob Holding got himself sent off in the first half. Got to try not to give away a penalty like they always do against Spurs. I think Harry Kane scored 13 goals against Arsenal and 6 of them have been penalties. It's just crazy. It's hard enough playing against Kane as it is, let alone giving him a free shot from 12 yards pretty much once every other game. Edwin asking me for the goal scorers. Well, I've got Jesus and I've got Saka in my fantasy team, so I sure hope those two get themselves on the score sheet. No, that's wrong. No, I haven't got Saka, I've got Martinelli. So I've got Jesus and Martinelli in my fantasy team this week. Oh, Kobayashi said he's a bit disappointed it's still so quiet. It's still half an hour to go till kick-off, Kobayashi. Don't you worry, it's going to be absolutely rocking in here come kick-off. Everyone's still downstairs having drinks. Polmo says community gunners from South Africa. Pearl says it's 7 a.m. in the US and they're already in the Arsenal bar. Fantastic. Dan from Miami said he's up watching it. I hope you guys are all right over there in Miami. I know Orlando's been in for a tough time the last couple of days. I hope that you and your family and everyone you know are all right. Trinity, how much is a pint at the Emirates? About £6. See people popping up from India, from Cabo Verde, Gambia, Canada I saw. Malaysia, Philippines. It's great seeing where you're watching this from. Ethiopia, Australia, good old Wales, Finland, Ghana, Oxfordshire. Go on, Roberto Carlos. Oh look, hold on. Fortunately, someone's standing right in the way of the goal, so the shooting practice has been a little bit ruined here at the moment, I'm afraid. I can't really tell her to move. She works for Arsenal. The back four are warming up there together. You see, so right in front of you there, you got the back four warming up, and then behind them you got them going through their kind of not shooting routines yet, but the little attacking routines, all lined up in the formation. So Saka on the right, Martinelli on the left. He just had the shot there. Odegaard in the middle, just working on a few little moves. Show us what the press box look like. It's like this. Zoom out a little bit. This is what the press box. Hello, mate. There you go. That's what the press box looks like. It's too big. There's another block of it further on that you can't quite see, but that's it. Pure luxury. Charles, do you think Nelson will be fit for Europa? Yeah, definitely is. He's on the bench. Where is Kaya? Kaya is over there. You see? Right in the corner. That's really annoying at that. Girl who I don't actually know who she is. Normally I know a lot of people who work for Arsenal, but I don't know who that is. Frustrating. Brandon, any truth to rumour we might have a camp in Dubai during the World Cup? Yes, absolutely. They will have a camp in Dubai in the World Cup. Don't think it's entirely sorted, but I think they might be playing some games over there as well. So if you're over in Dubai, keep your eyes open for that, because I think there's going to be a lot of teams over there during the World Cup, and Arsenal will be one of them. And yeah, I think they might have a couple of friendlies during the training camp as well. And then I think they're going to come back here and they'll have another friendly here on the 17th of December that weekend, maybe even at the Emirates. It'll either be at the training ground or at the Emirates, or maybe even an away ground somewhere in the Championship team. But yeah, definitely heading over to Dubai. Hope the Ashburton Army smashed their volume. You see them over there? Look, all beginning to gather over there. They got their flags out. They'll be on display before the game. Mr. Chippy, where are you sitting in relation to the clock end? The clock end is right there. That's the clock end. So I'm right next to it, basically. Who is the ref for this one? It's Anthony Taylor. More worrying, it's Jared Gilley on a VAR duty, and I can't stand him. I think he's dreadful. nailed on Kane penalty, no doubt, as usual. Where's Arteta? Someone just asked. He'll be downstairs at the moment. He doesn't come out for the warm-ups. I don't really see any managers, apart from Klopp, I don't really see any managers come out to watch the warm-ups. Edwin, isn't Jared Gillett the VAR? Yeah, he is. He's VAR today. Andy Taylor's the main ref and Jared Gillett's VAR. Put the girl on the phone, I'll tell her to sit down. Yeah, unfortunately not getting as good a footage as I usually get at the warm-ups because of these guys. I think they're doing radio or something, which is weird because the radio guys are normally at the back, but moved over, so I'll tell you what, I'm going to pick the phone up now and I'll stand up and do it, so it's going to be a bit shaky because I'm not going to be on a stand, but at least you might see something. Yeah, apologise, I've got pretty shaky hands. Someone just asked, do I share a table? Yeah, there's twos. If you look down there, you see everyone sort of sits in desk of twos. Person behind you is fuming. Do you sit next to a sports journalist? Of course, Edwin. Yeah, of course I do. I'm in the press box. Someone watching from Berkeley, 4:10. Have you got your coffee with you? Nice finish, Odegaard. Oh, Spurs journalist. Yeah, everyone sits in together. There's no, they don't segregate the journalists from who they support. How do I see the game planning out? Someone said. I think Arsenal are going to start really fast. I think if Arsenal get the first goal, I'm confident they'll go on and win. The first goal is so important. I know it's a cliche, but it really is. The first goal is so important in this game. If Arsenal get it, I feel very confident they'll go on and win this game. And I do think they're going to come out and try and blow Spurs away early. The longer it goes on at level, if Arsenal haven't managed to get a breakthrough, the more nervy it's going to get, because you just know Tottenham, the way they play, the way they counter-attack, they're going to get an opportunity, and they invariably take them. They're so ruthless in front of goal, Tottenham, they're so clinical. You look at the percentage of their chances taken, it's so high, highest than anyone in the league. So I do think Arsenal need to score early, they need to get themselves in front. Players heading back to the tunnel now, heading back to the changing room with 17 minutes away from kickoff. Right, everyone, that's it now. Players have gone back in. I'm going to run downstairs, get myself a drink, get ready for kick-off, which is 15 minutes away. Thanks for watching, everyone, wherever you're watching this game around the world. Fingers crossed. I hope you enjoy yourselves. Hope you have plenty to celebrate at full time. Speak to you later on.